Hello everyone, just thought I'd do a quick little update on what's been going on out here in this greenhouse. I'll try to make it pretty quick because I know a lot of it is probably redundant since I just did an update about a couple weeks ago. This is my Dendrobium speciosum. Finally, some of the flowers are slowly opening. Just a couple though, not really smelling anything yet. Here's what the flower is going to look like. If I can focus, I think it's going to. Anyway, this is an Aussie Dendrobium, very fragrant. Likes a winter rest until new growth. It's very big. Some of my other things over here, there's some new growth coming up on my, this is a BC binosa, I believe, tetraploid, or the 4N, can't remember which one it is. Looks like tetraploid. It's got some new growth on it. My back division, Cattleya, that I got from Wade, still in sheath, not doing much of anything. Wow, we're having a blizzard by the way right now. My Coelogyne cristata looking pretty homely, browning up, no new growth shed, no spikes. Hopefully at some point. Really none of my deciduous dendrobiums are doing much of anything. My pierardii looking pretty bare. I don't really see any sign of any new buds or anything coming on. So hopefully later on, once it starts to warm up a little bit, my lodiggesii, same way. Not really much going on. Those up there, which is I believe this one is pedunculatum. This one is crystallinum. I just actually remounted those last fall, so. Well, last summer I should say. So they're recovering. Although this one does look like there is a little bit of new growth coming up. So I did start watering these last weekend. Since I subscribed by Brad Greenhouse's stop watering in Halloween and then resume again on Valentine's Day. Down here, my sad looking Monniera Millenium Magic still looks like an albino, although the buds are purpling up, so hopefully they will continue to show the color and will come out as is expected. I've got this little Cattleya right here that's got 2 buds on it. This is Lalia Cattleya Greenvale Dressy. There's some new growth on this other Epidendrum parkinsonianum. This is one of my favorite of all orchids. Pendant, and then gets spikes or inflorescence from the new growths with white, little bit of green on them, fragrant flowers. I also wanted to point out that I also repotted last summer my Jumeleas back here. If you've been following my channel, you know that I'm just so sick about angracoids and gracoids, and I try to get every single one of them, species and hybrids, and these are 2 Jumeleas that were looking pretty sad, and I must say they're looking much better since I repotted them in lava rock. Well, this one is, well, it's a mixture of lava rock and bark. It's kind of a little droopy, but the scale that was on it is gone, and that one is a lot more stout. I want to say this one is arachnantha, and I can't remember what that one is. There's some new growth here on my Cattleya hybrid. This is Grape Wax. This is a hybrid between bowringiana and I believe it's, what is it? It's a dark purple one. Gigas, maybe? I'm not sure. But there's new growth right there. My Cattleya bowringiana, speaking of that, is got a couple new growths, which I think is a little bit early for this plant. It usually doesn't start its new growths until late spring, middle of summer, and then it blooms in the fall. My Dendrobium gracilcaule is in bud. Some of the flowers are beginning to open. Let's see if I can get a picture of the flower. It's opening just in time for our local Orchid Society show, which is actually next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. So hopefully my speciosum and this Dendrobium will be a little bit more open. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to focus on me. But this requires a warm rest a little bit. Copious amounts of water in spring and summer. It's got lots of buds on it. And it is fragrant. There's some more buds. Let's see here. This has been in flower and has changed colors many times. This is a Oncidium Alliance. Not sure what it is. It's looking pretty sad right now, but it's that color right now, although earlier it was more of a reddish. Now it's more lilac. My Dendrobium tetragωνum, which is the Gigantea form, it's got a bud right there, and I just actually mounted this one up because it was in a little pot that was looking pretty bad, but anyway, there's a bud right there. Right next to it is my Docrilla. This one is striatum, I believe. There's some buds right there, lots of nice roots, green tips, and over here there's some growth starting over here on the side of the plant. This is my other parkinsonianum. It's actually looking really good, better than it has in years. Lots of growth and root tips in there. Let me see. What else is going on here? This is my Path Armeniacum, which is in spike. It's finally pushing through, and as you can see, well, no, it's not going to focus so well, but if I peel back this leaf, you can kind of see the beginning of the stem in there. This gets a yellow flower. It's got a pouch on it. I do believe that I just acquired this one a couple weeks ago in St. Louis at the Botanical Garden, the Greater something Orchid Society that was doing their show there. I believe it's something Greater Missouri Orchid Society, something like that. But I do believe that's a spike coming up there at the bottom. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Other than that, my Dendrobium down here, which is a Loturia hybrid. I believe this is Silver King. I did have some slugs, as you can see, or snails that have bitten off some of the leaves. So I don't think I can, as pretty as it is, I don't think I can take this to the show because it just looks awful. There's really only one flower on it that's complete. But it does have lots of roots on it and some new growths coming up from the bottom. This is my live Dendrobium anceps. Still got the little bud right there. Yeah, right there. And new growth. So I have started to water all of my fall, winter dormant plants. This is another new acquisition. This is my Epalmata stricta stigma. Epalmata stigma dives. This is a Vanda type. Used to be part of another group of orchids. I can't remember which one. Coelogyne. Can't remember. But it is full of spikes. There's a spike there. All through here there's spikes. There's one right there. Yeah, there's a couple more right in there. I think I counted a total of 6 so far, and every day I come out here I see more and more on them. This likes water, just gets water just like a Vanda does. And that's that. That is still in bloom, but it is going out. The Bulbophyllum phalaenopsis, my Neophonetia Lucinaries, still in flower. This one just opened up today, my Maxillaria variabilis. It's hard to see because of this light, but it is the yellow. There it is. It's not really all the way open, but there it is, and there's another bud that's emerging right there. I think it's right there. No, it's in there somewhere. I believe it's right in there. Hard to see with this light. My newly mounted Porpax Epidendrum, well, formerly Epidendrum Porpax. This is the alba form. Some new growth over here. It's hard to show with this light. Yeah, it's some new growth on the other side, on the other underside there. Let me see, am I missing anything behind me? No. Okay. Moving on down. Got some paths over here. This is my pendulum that has been in bloom now for maybe 10 days. This is, well, I really shouldn't spend much time on this one because I did feature this in the other video, but this is Macabre Contrast. Love it. This is the first time for it to bloom on me. And there's another new growth down there that looks like, I'm not sure, but looks like there may be another flower coming up. I'm not sure. There's new growth coming up on this Bactia here, Nittany Gold. New growth in there. There's a Lycaste that's got a bloom on it, and it's got a few buds on it. This one is Ephenetia. There's my Tolumnias that I just got in St. Louis in bloom now. My Dendrobium, my Gigantea, Phalaenopsis gigantea. This spike is almost fully open. Well, it looks like there's another bud down there, but pretty spectacular. Another spike up there with buds. Very sweet fragrance. This is a newly acquisition, well, it's before Christmas. This is a Bulbophyllum biflorum, and I believe these are new growths. I don't think these are spikes or anything. It's like new growths to me. me look back here. This is my Dendrobium amethystoglossa. Still in a tight bud, although you can see a little bit of the pink showing through. Just started watering this one. These do get a dry rest. And just waiting on them to open. Here is Pedulum. This is a species, I believe this is Bactia. Yeah, Bactia in spike. These have been in bloom for a while, my Alexandria Dendrobium. And this Phalaenopsis still in spike. Down below here is my Arangus hybrid. It's a hybrid of 3 different Arangus in spike. And spike has been lengthening and looks like along these nodes, which is where the flowers will come out of, it's setting itself up for those buds to come out of there. My Masdevallia down here is looking pretty beat. Flowers are on its way out, the ones that are left. Yeah, there's a couple that are right there. There's another one over here. Happy that it is still alive. Also this one, although there is a green leaf right here, still there. What else can I show you? Down here, is my Arangus. Well, it's called something else now, but it's formerly Arangus Hildebrantii, and it's in spike. Here's the spike right there. There's another one. That's right there. That's a spike. You can tell because I just watered this. The roots turn green, as most aerial roots do when they're watered. And you can tell the difference because, let me see. Yeah, the spikes are more of a brown color, or not really brown, but it's more of a, I don't know, I want to call it nude, but it's just plain white, whereas the roots do have that green tint to them. My hyaloids, Arangus hyaloids, has one flower from the spike. I'm not disappointed with it at all. I'm happy that it even rebloomed for me. These plants up here are showing new growth. This one is, that's that, Junkifolia, showing Orchis, Junkifolia. And there's some new growth that's right here. Actually, there's 2 new growths. I doubt if they're going to be flowers, although they could be. These hang down like grape clusters. And I don't think I'm going to get a good spot on it. But there's the new growths right there. And there's also some new growth coming out of this. This one is Scaphoglottis violacea. And these plants that I mounted here, well, this one is not mounted, this is on the mount itself, but like I said, this Arangus hyaloids, and I also just planted a Kiki that is a Path cornicervi that's in this little Spanish moss right here, and then there's a little Cattleya that I mounted. Probably remove some of this Spanish moss so that I can see the roots. And there is also another Arangus mysticidii right here that's been just sitting here. Roots look nice, flower is still alive, and of course there's this Aranthis grandiflora here. I think that's probably about it. Oh, here's another one that I believe is in spike. Well, pretty soon it will be. This is Pedulum hirsutissimum. And if you can look in there and see that, that is most definitely going to be a flower in there. So all in all, I must say that I'm pretty happy with the way that winter has dealt my greenhouse. This little arangus that I got last year at the Hauserman's open house has made a lot of new growth, a lot of new fans, and it's got a lot of new root tips on them, so I'm pretty glad about that. My Jumellea comorensis. Okay, sorry about that. I knew that was going to happen because I knew that my battery was running down. I should have just put my charger on it in the first place. But anyway, I'll just move on in here. I was pretty much done out there in the greenhouse, but here's a couple more that are here. This is just a beautiful little Alea Cattleya. This is Aussie Sunset, Cosmic Fire. Funny, I was looking at Fred Hillerman, not Fred Hillerman, the Catacedum guy, SVO, whatever his name is, Fred. He just came out with a new list of Cattleya hybrids, and this was listed as one of a parent of one of the new hybrids, and so I think I might have to get that one because I love this so much. Someone described the petals as having two hearts on the petals, on each petal, which is pretty good description, I would say. And as I stand here, I can smell it. So fragrant and sweet. And down just below this is still in bud Dendrobium mini snowflakes, which is a Laturia that I love. So that's pretty much it. And if you like this video and any of the others on my channel, please feel free to subscribe and hit the like button. And as always, happy growing. Bye.